Hi everyone, I'm Haley with Illuminate Video. If you're anything like me, you're starting to feel a little bit lonely and more than a little stir-crazy during this quarantine time. We have an incredible team here at Illuminate, and we've been having weekly video meetings in order to stay on top of current and upcoming projects. But with the stay-at-home order in effect until April 30th, a lot of people have gone days without seeing another human being's face. It can be a little bit much. I'm sure some of you already know this, but my background is actually in photography. So I've been focusing my extra creative energy on silly photo projects. So with a little inspiration from my favorite muses, and of course quarantine memes, I decided to Photoshop myself a work-from-home team. To take this photo, I used my Canon 5D Mark III and a 35mm Zeiss lens. Since I was outside on the patio, I only needed one 28-inch softbox as a fill light to just help fill in some of the darker shadows. To make this even more ridiculous, I wore a different outfit and a different pair of glasses in each position. No, that's not even all of the glasses that I own. I discovered online shopping and I went a little wild. I might have a problem. Using a timer, I took several different photos in each position and changed outfits between each one. It was pretty hot and muggy on the day that I took these, and so my hair was pretty frizzy and more than a little bit sweaty by the end, but I managed to get the feel and look that I was going for. I imported all of the photos onto my computer and opened them up in Adobe Bridge. I then decided on which of the background photos I wanted to use. I then went through each of the photos from each position and decided which one I liked the best. I checked for focus, clarity, exposure, and how well each of the positions would fit together. I didn't want them to overlap too much. I opened each of the photos in Photoshop, and after some quick adjustments with Camera Raw, I added them all together into one master file. I renamed each of the files position 1 through 6 so that I could easily distinguish in my layers panel which one I was working on. Next, I moved the layers around in my layers panel so that they appropriately reflected the plane that they were in the photograph. Using a layer mask is a non-destructive way to cut out large portions of a photograph without losing the data completely. That way, if you made a mistake, it's really easy to go back and correct it. I used a large brush with a hard edge to cut out the background of each photo, leaving a small edge around the subject that I could go in and clean up with a finer point. I used my draw pad to make this a little bit easier on myself. This took me about 2 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and speed it up for you. So that's how I created my work-from-home team. Help curb the loneliness. In all seriousness though, I know this has been a rough time for everybody, and I hope this tutorial brought you a little bit of laughter and a little bit of learning, since those are the two things that are helping me get through this. Stay safe out there, everybody.